Q&A. My name is Chris Evers, Head of Education over at the Freedom Club, which is the best place for you to go and get your e-commerce dropshipping education for absolutely free. And this stream, we will be doing questions and answers with the students from the Freedom Club, who I am going to go and invite into this chat right now. So give me a couple of minutes and we'll get started. All right, guys, here we are. We're about to go live at the Freedom Club. This is the Growth Masterclass that you are now watching. If you want access to coaches like myself, don't forget to sign up. Links are in the description. Let's go live. Lisa, hello, nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. Let me get my event up and have a look at some of the questions we got lining up for us tonight. Okay, cool. All right. Get my work cut out for me, I can see. Back again, Jimmy. Bareen, welcome. Jimmy, welcome. Lisa, welcome. And everybody else who's chatting right now, welcome. All right. No time to waste. Let's get started. Bareen, your sales have completely stopped on Facebook. Yikes, I hate it when that happens. Jimmy doing an Airbnb clean, so you're following along. Cool, gotta get those dollars, my friend. I get it. Man, you work a lot. I used to be like that when I was back at your level of the journey. I had 3 jobs and my day job. I used to coach in like a music teacher. I had a music teaching job, and my side hustles doing e-commerce all the same time. I've been there, my friend. I've been there. And now I'm too old to do any of that stuff. Bareen, okay, your sales have completely stopped. Meta's rejected almost all of your ads across all campaigns and ad sets. Reason being copyright and deceptive practices. Possible trigger. A new middle of funnel retargeting campaign went live at midnight. The single ad is still active, but at 1 AM, every other ad across the campaigns are rejected. I have full access to your ad manager. Can I please have a look? All right, Bareen, I need to know what your business is called. Because unfortunately, I don't have a photographic memory, so I don't remember any of these accounts that anybody gives me. Let me start loading my accounts up right here. Oops, not library, we need to go to accounts. SafeBub, okay. Sounds like Dr. Chris is needed. Ads manager. Alright, give me a minute. This is interesting. So we're going to go through and have a look and see if we can figure out why Facebook's rejecting all of your ads, and is it safe to try and use them again. I have some thoughts already on what it could be. I don't want to give you those thoughts until I take a good look though. And just so you guys know, if I am on your account, if you've given me access and you get ads rejected, I get notified, and it's really annoying. I get every notification from every ad that's been rejected. And the funny thing is, it doesn't tell me in my emails, it doesn't say who the business is. It just says ad rejected. And you guys know what it feels like when you get that ad rejected email. You're like, what have I done? I get multiple ones a day, and I have to go in and check them because they could be my accounts. And sometimes I get an email with one of the products that I'm testing, and it says your ads are rejected. And sometimes it's a product that I'm testing. Sometimes it's a product one of you guys are testing that happens to be one of the products that I'm testing. Anyway. Toddler carrier. I'll have to hunt around and see if I can find some of these rejected ads. Oh, yikes. So, afternoon, Jessica. What am I talking about? Sounds like you're petty, Jimmy. Actually, yes, and also a couple of other students were testing it too. I think I'm going to stop the petty, to be honest. I haven't had any sales for a few days. There's cooler products that I'm testing at the moment. I think a whole bunch of people jumped onto that one. I've made sales, but nothing exciting. Okay. Safe Bob. So my question for you, Bareen, is... Oh, wait. Is that one of the ones that was rejected? Of these ones that were rejected, Bareen, what did you say? You said... Reasons being copyright deceptive. Okay. Bareen, are these 3 banned ad account? It happens. So I'm gonna go over a lot of banning stuff in a second. Bareen, just so we know, and no judgment if this is true, but is this all your footage, or is some of this taken from somewhere else? And no judgment, because we all borrow footage from somewhere else until we know that something works, and then we go and we get our UGC. So no judgment. I just need to know so that I know what I'm dealing with. Is this copy yours? Is like this video, or is it made up of other people's? Some of it's taken from elsewhere. Okay, cool. So we could be dealing with copyright, and I suspect sometimes with some of these we are. But the other thing, okay, let's take a look. We're going to be looking for keep kids safe, easy to install, clear, beautiful design. We're just going to be looking for anything that Facebook might see as deceptive. Sometimes some of the language that we might use can trigger Facebook's automated system to think that we're doing something bad, and that could be the case here. And I'm not saying you need to change your copy, just saying sometimes it's like things like panic when we try and use really big language to... We'll have a look at the guarantee in a second, Mia, but good idea. Sometimes this strong language can trigger Facebook's automated systems, and I'm not saying you can't have it. Keep kids safe. Easy to... No, this should be fine. So, what I think you're in Facebook hell right now, where these ads are getting rejected over and over and over again. But the reality is they're probably fine, and they're probably within Facebook's limitations, or like within Facebook's rules. If you keep getting rejections anyway, you're going to end up getting a banned ad account. If you've toned down your ad copy and you still got rejected, then it's nothing really to do with everything. Something has triggered the automated bots to not like your account. It's happened to Jimmy. Mia, you could try starting a new Meta account. You could try that now before this gets into trouble. You could. That's absolutely a decent strategy. I've done that before but I usually wait till something gets banned. Yeah, that's normal, Barine, that's normal. When Facebook bots get a hold of you, they can strangle your business and just reject them. So the two ways to get your ads unrejected. The first one, this is what I don't recommend for you. For anybody else who ever gets a banned ad, you simply go into edit the ad, and there's an option here to go to you don't have the option here, but usually there's an ad to go to the center, what do you call it? I can't remember what I call it. I'll see if I can find one that I can do it with. Hold on. It's got to say rejected. They're nasty, yeah, and you're not alone. Okay, so usually there's an option here to go to request another review from the business support center. So you click on this thing, you go to the business support center there, and usually that will be enough to get an ad passed, but don't do that, Barin. You're well past that. Most likely and I don't want to characterize here, so I won't say any particular type of person, but a really lazy support staff member from some backward support center in the world who's getting paid by Facebook to do this will get your request, and they're sleeping on the job, so they're just going to hit reject again, and it'll probably stay rejected. Sometimes they're nice, and sometimes they're like, oh yeah, we made a mistake, we'll fix it up. So this is your first support here. Don't do that, because you've got so many rejected ones here, it's unlikely to work anyway. So what I want you to do instead is to try and get Facebook chat. Jimmy, I've had lots of them approved, but not after this level of rejection here. Not after that. When you get to this level, you've been flagged. So we need Facebook support chat. You can see how many Facebook support chats I've got. How you get access to this is going to be different maybe to me, and whether or not you can do it easily, but we got to get you in touch with Facebook support. And you got to tell them the ad account. This is your account number up here, this bad boy here. You got to tell them the business ID, this one here, and some of the ad IDs that are rejected. And you need to ask them to escalate your issue. So we're going to go down here, we're going to go contact support. And from there, I won't take you through it because it'll take up all my time, because it can sometimes take minutes to go and find how to get in contact with support. But you need Meta's help with this. You need to actually chat with them. And if it all doesn't work, I do have some options. They're just going to take me a bunch of time. So I got you covered. I want you to try and do it first yourself. And if all else fails, let me know. I would have to add your account into my agency. I know it's very hard to do it without my agency, but I can't just add everybody's accounts into my agency. But because I have an agency, I do have an extra level of support. So if all else fails and after many times of trying, you can't contact Facebook, let me know. And we'll set up a call and we'll add you into my agency, and I'll see if I can get onto Facebook. But when you do get onto Facebook, you need to tell them that you feel like all of your ads are getting rejected for no reason. They're all abides by Facebook policy, and you want this escalated to the next team up, and they should be able to help you with that. All right, Diane. Monday, you launched a product you found here last week, hot and cold gel cap. You had one sale. You had an influencer do did an online review for your alarms. You got 10 sales within 24 hours. So you reactivated the ads of the product to capture those who were liking the page. You got another 2 sales from the ads the same day. No sales since. Nice. Decided to strike while the iron was hot and reactivated your ad combo for Monday. Got 2 sales. You deactivated your ads for that because margin is not there and the product might not use it as an upsell. In a nutshell, nothing great. Ads for 2 products currently running. Might need to consider product number 7. Potentially, Diane, and you've had the worst luck, but interesting. Can you use that influencer's online review as your ad? Because that would be really cool if you could. Shannon, is there a way of checking if a competitor is using Google Ads instead of Meta? Yes. Is there a similar platform that we can check these ads Oh, I'm giving away too many secrets here. Giving away far too many secrets, Shannon. If I give away all my secrets, all you guys are going to know how to run an agency. I'll show you anyway. Are you ready for what's going to blow your mind? Google's got a transparency center. This bad boy does the same thing as Facebook. Give me the competitor's name. Let's have a look. Maria, I'll take a look at all the questions in my event in just a minute. Let's just have some fun for a second. I'll give you this link too in the chat. So when I have a new client who comes in and they're like, hey, like one of my clients is a funeral parlor, believe it or not. They're like, hey, can you run our ads for us? The first thing I go and do is I check all of the competitors in this website and take a big, here we are, Modern Aussies, make a big long list of all of their ads, and I learn all of their copy and I make better ads. Here are their ads. Even the company name down here. These guys are running a lot of ads. Jesus Christ. Man, I'm gonna have to go do Google Ads next. Jesus. Whoa. I know Modern Aussie Store. These guys are prolific. This is what Lush Living is going to be. But more themed. These guys are just doing everything. How are they keeping track of which of these is actually making money? Like, or maybe they just don't do that. Maybe they're just doing... Do you guys know much about Google Ads? Because I might have to talk to Austin about doing like a Google ad stream. There's so many different things in Google Ads that you can do. Anyway. You guys are all going to be doing that for the rest of the week. I'll leave you to it. All right, Maria. Any chance I can take a look at your results? Maria, can you remind me of your account name? Home Wellness, okay. Home Wellness. I don't have Home Wellness. I've got... No, that's someone else's account. Is it called something else above Home Wellness? Is there a website to reach out to influencers? I don't know. I mean, yes there are, but I don't know which one to tell you. Jessica, you worked out that Google Ads would cost more money than return, so you turned it off. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. It's not going to work for every different product. I was running them on Homecraftology for a long time, and they were very, very, very profitable. But I haven't run them on Homecraft for a long while. But obviously there's other people who are doing well. I just focus my energy on where I'm making the most money, which is Facebook at the moment. But I mean, I've got many clients running Google ads too. It's different. It's different because with Google, there's search intent. Someone's searching for something to buy, and if you've got the right product, it's great, they'll buy it. Facebook's like interruption marketing. You said you were home wellness. Okay, January 21. You might want to resend that to me. I don't think I signed up. I looked through my email. You're right. You did invite me. But I must have not seen that. If you can send me another invite, I will sign up for your account right now. So just go in and delete the one that you sent, and just tell me if I'm in there or not, because yeah, I just can't see it. I'll put that aside, Maria. You'll be next as soon as I get another invite. Okay. Zoe. For some reason, your Meta account isn't showing add to carts, checkouts, or purchases, and purchase ROAS despite testing ourselves, adding to cart. Any ideas? Can't get a hold of Meta support. Can you please review data for Weed Rake? What's your business called, Zoe? I don't think I can just search for Weed Rake. If you're on the call, I just need to know your business. I'll just reply to you. What's... hi, Zoe. Oh, Zoe's right here. Tasman Lush, okay. Tasman Lush sounds like a lash business. Oh no, it was Lush, not Lash. Okay. Let's go to customize columns and let's take a look for cart. Oops. So carts, checkout. Then we got, and that's all we need. Add to carts, initiate checkout. Yeah, they are. They're showing up right here. What you talking about, Zoe? Add to carts and checkouts and purchases. They're all coming through. They're coming through just fine. Shannon, is there a way to get instant support if using the Shrine theme? They have a contact us page, but they usually, there's no phone number, and they usually reply after 24 hours or so. Review of the data for your weed rake. Okay. Cool. I'll give you a review. Top of funnel weed rake. 3 purchases, $82. We're on the right track. 18 add to carts. 9 checkout initiate. So usually when we're doing things right, half the people who check out are likely to purchase. You've only had 3 purchases, but if you had gotten, say, 5 purchases, 247 divided by 2, let's say 250 divided by 5 because my maths is terrible. 50. So you could have gotten this at maybe around about $50 per purchase. I think it's heading in the right track. It's not profitable yet. So what I would be working on is customizing my email flows. All right, we've got, what's happening in this one? You've combined 4 audiences. Terrific. Great. And this one's the same audiences, I guess. Cool. All right, so you found your winning audiences. Two ads. I don't know what you're trying to do here. You've got 2 ad sets targeting the same audiences with 3 ads in one and 2 ads in the other. That's normal. It's normal for Facebook not to pick up all of your purchases. It's very normal. You're doing well. You're doing really well. What would I do? I'll show you what I would do. Mia, would my 50% off the checkouts to purchases be within the first 24 hours? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. And it's just a generalized rule too. Okay, just bear with me a second. Just pulling up Homecraftology. You did some research and it told you not to put too many ads in an ad set so the budget isn't spread thin. Well, that's a whole lot of horse crap. That's exactly the opposite of what Facebook tells me to do. Not sure where you read that. Definitely not part of our course either. However, that's right, Maria. That's the one. Chris3030@gmail.com. All right, I do. So my bank account for my Facebook account. And this is what I want you guys to do if this does happen to you too. I couldn't pay my Facebook bill this morning due to cash flow issues. Not a big deal. But if you ever need to pay your Facebook bill and it's been an hour or two into the day, wait until midnight. You don't want to pay your bill at say 4 p.m. or 3 p.m. because if you do, Facebook will spend the entire budget that was remaining of the day within the last couple of hours. So if you ever have a problem with your credit card, just wait until midnight and then resolve it, which is what I'm doing today. All right, so let me pull up some amount spent. Okay, I want to show you guys where you go from here. So for your account over here, we've found our audience. Your audience here is these guys right here, obviously. These are your best audiences. Cool. You've done your testing, found your audience. Great. What we need to do now is to find your winning ads. To do that, we do a broad testing campaign. Now, inside this testing campaign, I've got all these different ad sets. They all have the same targeting. Just like what you've done, except in each of these, there is only one ad. I know I just told you it was a whole bunch of horse crap. Just bear with me, okay? The purpose of this testing is to put one ad inside each ad set for $10 a day. How many ads you test depends on how much money you can spare. You can see here I spent $130 to get 3 purchases at $43 a purchase. That's not too bad for me. That's not too bad. What I'm really looking for though, purchases are great, but what I'm really looking for is click-through ratio. And all my best ads that have the highest click-through ratio and the lowest cost per click, they get migrated into my scaling campaign. This is your next step, Zoe. So each of these is telling me, like this one here, K1, clear winner here. 3% click through, $1 cost per click. Come on. Okay, this is my actual ad here that was winning, all right? So after I've tested these for a few days and I got enough data and I'm comfortable and I know what my winners are, then we go and put them all into a scaling Advantage Plus shopping campaign, which is this guy right here. Advantage Plus shopping. Inside here, there's just one ad set and loads and loads of ads. Inside a shopping campaign, Facebook told me in my training that I just did this week, a minimum of 10 ads in Advantage Plus shopping. Minimum of 10. Preferably 30 and ideally 50. The more you have inside your Advantage Plus shopping campaign, the better you will do. I can actually see here there's a few ads that I should really have turned on. But I'll turn all of those ads on in my next one, because once you've got an Advantage Plus shopping campaign and it's actually on, you don't want to touch it because it can go back into learning. You don't want to touch it at all. You just want to increase the budget. So I've got another one here that you can see here I've spent a little bit of money on. This is my next version of my Advantage Plus shopping campaign with some additional ads in here. So there's ads in this one that don't exist in the other one. I'm going to slowly bring this one into the mix so that you can't see the delivery because I've got to pay my bill. But when you do it, it would say, you know, I've had 10 conversions out of 50 that I need for this to get out of learning. I don't want to change my other one. The other one's working good. I just want to see if I can do better with this one. Does that make sense? I know it's very confusing. I know it's tricky. I do have a YouTube video on my YouTube channel that I did to explain this. Explain how I did it. I don't know if what I'm teaching is exactly the same as what Austin teaches, but this is how I do it. When I have a new winning creative, do I duplicate my current Advantage Plus shopping campaign and add them in there? Yeah, I do it in batches. Oops. Here's my video here if you do want to watch it off the stream. If you need me to re-explain to you real quick how I do it. So yeah, I don't often go and create a new Advantage Plus. I wait till I've got 4 to 5 new creatives that are winning to go and test. Jessica, can you put new ad creatives into Advantage? So you cannot put new ad creatives into Advantage Plus. It's weird. Advantage Plus is so finicky. I'm afraid to touch them. If your Advantage Plus says high performing, I have in the past put creatives in and it hasn't gone back into learning. But even if it did, I'm so afraid to touch them because for me, having a high performing Advantage Plus campaign that's actually working brings in so much more profit than something that's still in learning. So at this point in time, I'm really, really careful. If I've got something out of learning, I don't touch it, no matter what. I can increase the budget by 20% every 3 days. I'll do that. But other than that, I won't touch it. That's why I've got 2 here. That's why there's this one here, which has a different date, which was 4 days ago. And then this one here, which was back in January. So I duplicate my Advantage Plus campaign. Nope. I've got my original one here running. So this one here, you can see this one spent $10,000 this month. This one spent $400 this month. I've got both running. Technically speaking, they could be trying to outbid each other technically, but I don't care too much about that because I'm not going to be running them both forever. I'm going to be running them just until the new one tells me if it's better or not. So I wait till I've got 10, 20, or 50 winners and then create the... for you guys and for me, any new business that I create, I would wait till I have 10 good ads that I know work and then go create my Advantage Plus. And then from there, start testing. Mia, 3 of your best ads in your old top of funnel campaign were all above average. Great. That's fantastic. What are mine? I think for Homecraft, I think most of mine are usually only just average. Above average is great. What even is it under? Is it under performance and clicks? Here we go. Yeah, above average for engagement. Below average is bad. Average is actually good. It's off now? Okay. So once I've tested, what do I do with the new winning creatives? Once they're tested, so let's just say I was in a situation where this one was running and it was running well, $39 a purchase. I'd like to get it a bit cheaper, but I can live off $39 a purchase. So I don't want to touch this one. The next step was duplicating this one and then adding my brand new ads into the duplicated one and then running this at a lower budget. So this one's only running at $100 a day at the moment until it gets more sales. You gotta understand one thing about Advantage Plus. So if you're just running a regular, straight up manual sales campaign, it seems at first, Facebook's really good at first at finding buyers that are hot right now to buy your product. And Advantage Plus works completely differently. It's like Facebook uses its AI to go out there into the whole entire market and find people who are likely to buy at some point. Not people who are like looking at the product right now. So if you're selling like, what could you be like my towels, my bathroom towels. If you've searched bathroom towels or bathroom, what's a bathroom cloth? If you've searched cleaning products and Facebook knows it, and you have a manual sales campaign, you're likely to see my ad. Cool, really cool. But once you're trying to scale and you run out of people who are searching for that right now, your cost per purchase goes up. But the Advantage Plus shopping campaign is built different. It does things completely differently because it's casting a huge wide net. Sorry, Maria, let me take a look. It's Chris Evers 3030 at gmail.com. Sorry, my bad. Yeah. Just type it in. So Advantage Plus casts a wide net, and it's like it starts building a relationship with your potential customers. It's not so much interested in fast, quick conversions. It's interested in pulling in everybody who's at some level in that buyer's journey, whether or not they don't know they want the product yet, but they could be a potential buyer. We call that the what do you call that? So we've got acquisition, and then we've got I can't remember. My brain's fried at this point in the night. I can't even remember the word for it now. But the people who don't even know you exist, so we teach them that you exist. The people who don't know they've got a problem, we teach them they've got a problem. And then we show them the solution. And then they might not want to purchase on the first, second, third, fourth, or fifth day, but we're going to show them an ad every day to remind them of the problem they had, and to remind them of your brand, and to bring awareness. That's the one, Mia, that's right. And to freshen their awareness up along the way. So your Advantage Plus shopping campaign will slowly start to scale, and it really shouldn't fizzle out. The only thing that you might find with Advantage Plus shopping is rather than having a huge drop off of sales, your cost per purchase may just rise too high. And that's an indication you need to have a think about making sure that inside your Advantage Plus, we have all the angles covered. Inside here, I've got, you want to buy a gift, you want to buy something for yourself, you want something relaxing, you want something fun. These are all different angles, you know. All the different things and the problems that it solves is one ad each. So I would have one ad for anxiety, one ad for calming down, one ad for me time, one ad for, I don't know, whatever. All of these different ads in here, because you think about it, you've got, when you launch an ad, you've got all these people orbiting your business, and they're all waiting for the reason to come back and buy something. And you don't know what it is. That person over there could be looking to buy his mum a present. That woman over there is looking to make her night go faster and stop thinking about her problems. And you don't know which ad to serve her. But if you got all the ads in here and she sees them all until the one goes, that's the problem I want to solve. Boom. Get the sale. That's what this does. That's what your Advantage Plus shopping campaign does. And to let it do that, you've got to have as many creatives as you can possibly think of. Of course, Maria. And the thing is, this is the tricky thing about Advantage Plus. This is the thing that no one teaches you, except for me. Look here. So G1, right? Now, this is actually one of my older ads. I just decided to put it in here for shits and giggles, and it turns out Facebook's loving it right now. This ad has spent $5,380. It's coming in too hot. Cost per purchases are $43. And my first instinct is to be, oh shit. I'm sorry, I'm swearing too much. Oh crap. Turn this bad boy off. It's gonna send me broke. You gotta be careful. For one, turning off a high spending ad in an Advantage Plus shopping campaign can put it back into learning. So that's the first thing. If you need to do it early. Second thing, turning off a high cost per result ad in an Advantage Plus shopping campaign could actually make your actual overall cost per purchase go up. Let's just say, for example, I'll show you this ad right here. Let's just say this is the first ad you see of me. And when Facebook is spending a lot of money, it means this is probably the first ad people see. And this is my wife sitting here explaining diamond painting. Can you hear her?
Whatever you like, and you can find them all on homecraftology.com.
I love that ad.
When you purchase from Homecraftology, your diamond painting kit comes with everything you need, all right here, waiting for you to use. Diamond painting lets your stress melt away. It literally allows you to de-stress and zone out. I personally do this every day, and it is a lifesaver.
Such a good ad. Such a good girl. All right, so that's probably the first ad a lot of people are seeing. And imagine it this way. Someone clicks on this as the first video that they see and most likely doesn't purchase. So Facebook's not going to track that purchase to that ad, right? Because it can't, because there's been no purchase. But you got to remember, the one thing about Facebook is we have this thing called attribution windows. So all of ours by default are set to 1 day click and 7 day click, 1 day view attribution window. So you've seen this ad and you can see here the frequency. These top two ads getting seen twice on average by each customer, and this bottom one here 3 times on average. Even though it's spent $2,000, well, $3,000 less than this one, it's getting seen 3 times more. So the attribution window says 7 day click, 1 day view. If someone clicks on that first one and they go into my email list and they're going to get 1 email from me every day until they purchase. It could be day 2 or day 3 before they purchase. And by that point, they've probably seen the second ad or the third ad or any of these ones down here that are giving me much cheaper cost per purchases. So if I think that this is crap and I need to turn an ad off, that could be the ad that's getting the first click, and that could actually destroy your average cost per result. It could. Not saying it will, but it could. So what you need to do is take a note of your average cost per result down here. This is the only number that really matters for an Advantage Plus shopping campaign. If this is too high, we need to develop strategies to bring it down. If this is perfect, but one ad is too high of a cost per result, just remember, it could be the first thing people see, but not necessarily the thing that makes them convert. You might need it in the mix. So what do? That's where, if you're thinking you want to mess things around and try a new combination, it's this whole thing, all of these ads inside of here, exactly, Mia, they are a funnel. This is a conversion machine itself. If you want to make changes, you duplicate it and you test your changes at a smaller budget. It is exactly, it's its own funnel machine. And it wasn't until a month or two ago when I suspected this was the case. I suspected that the results that I was seeing in here, I suspected they were wrong. I've spent thousands of dollars and on app subscriptions and hundreds of hours trying to figure out how to get Facebook to tell the truth and to tell me exactly which ad got the click and got the sale. A couple of months ago, it finally clicked on me that all this BS is meaningless. It doesn't matter which specific ad got the click and got the sale. If this is the ad that gets people's trust to begin with and gets them to know my brand, it doesn't matter that it has $40 to $50 purchases. If I have ads down here that are getting me cheaper purchases and my average is where it needs to be, it doesn't matter. What I can do is try to tweak this with different ads as long as I'm testing them together. Now, one thing you can't do is you can't do an A/B test of an Advantage Plus Shopping ad set. You can't. There's no way to click the button here. I'm pretty sure even if I had paid the bill, it doesn't let you. Last time I went to click it, you can't. So you've got to just duplicate it and test it out at a smaller budget. And you can see here my next one here that I've tested out for the 16th of February. It's right now at $44 purchases. It's only had 9 purchases. So there's a good chance that the change I made in here is actually a positive change that will bring this down. You can see here I am getting cheaper results. And the change that I made, well, to be honest, there's a few ads in here that I will probably turn back on as soon as I pay my bill tonight. That I noticed that I was running in the past and I'm not running now. I'll probably run them again. But yeah, this epiphany hit me a couple months ago, and I didn't want to teach people this epiphany until I'd gone and actually run the data myself and spent the money. And now I am 100% adamant that this is how it works. Anyway, who was Tasman Lush? Zoe, do you know what to do next? Out of all of that, after that big spiel, I'm pretty sure you know what to do next. I hope you do. It's time for testing. It's time for broad testing. So keep these going because these are looking pretty good. Don't turn these ones off, but you want to now go and do individual ad sets for each individual ad to go and see which of your ads is going to be the winning clickers. And then after a week or so, go and put all your winners into an Advantage Plus, but you need to go and prolifically make ads. Look at all these beautiful ads here. They're not even hard ads to make. You just need to go and make ads. Let's go and make content, come up with different angles. We've got, for example, this one over 100,000 orders delivered. Now, you don't have that kind of thing, but you got to go and make angles that will make people notice you. And you're asking, even if the ads don't have sales but have a high CTR and low cost per click, is it a winner? At this point in your career, I think there's a good chance it could be a winner, right? If someone has clicked it, it's got a high CTR and a low cost per click, and it hasn't converted, probably means we might have work to do on your website or your emails. You know, we don't stop just because we're at a certain point in the journey. We don't stop looking. I'm always looking at ways to improve Homecraft, whether it's going into and you guys see me going into my emails or in my life and going, Jesus, I need to change that one. I'm always looking to improve things. Even though I'm past the point where I need to worry about my website, I'm still looking at ways that I can increase the performance of my website and my emails and my ads, never stopping. I just put less focus on it when it's making money. But yeah, I wish I could tell you that all high CTR and low cost per click ads are going to be your winners, but I don't know for sure, but there's a good chance that they're going to be fine. Do I have a recommendation on how to learn all this stuff? Just come to my lives and go and do the work. Go and implement what I've told you to implement. Go and make mistakes. You have no idea how many mistakes I've made along the way. Learn from my mistakes, and then more importantly, learn from your own. But go and break stuff. Go and make mistakes. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to make a fool of yourself, because it's only through mistakes that we make better ad accounts. And just because something didn't work doesn't mean you need to feel bad about it. Everything that doesn't work brings you closer to finding the next win. And even at my level, I'm making mistakes all the time. because you've got it. Like you're never going to learn how to market something unless you learn how not to market it. All right, Chelsea and Cam, you asked for some more information about Klaviyo versus Omnisend. You decided to switch to Omnisend, wondering what the best way to do this. Well, the best way is to go to my YouTube video and click on my affiliate link for Omnisend. No, just jokes. Just jokes. Although, feel free to do it. No, just go sign up to Omnisend. There's no videos from Austin to tell you how to set up Omnisend. It's not hard. It's not that different from Klaviyo. Jimmy can help you out. See that? Jimmy's willing to help you. Any advice I can give you to make it seamless? Just roll up your sleeves and go and get started. It's a lot of configuring emails, and it's not much different from Klaviyo in terms of the configuration amount of work, but you just have to go do it. And quite often, once you get started, you realize it's not hard. It's just time consuming. Jack, you have 2 ad sets in Learning Limited. They didn't generate enough purchases. You want to try this out again and now you have more budget. Do you need to duplicate and recreate the ad set? You can just turn it back on. You can just turn it back on and increase the budget. Learning Limited just means there wasn't enough budget to get enough conversion to go out of Learning. Diane, Omnisend is so easy and Jimmy is a great guide. Yeah, Omnisend's the jam. And you know what I love about them is their support are always there and always pleasant, and they always know their product. All right, Caden and Claire, you're going to change stores. Tried a couple of different products on Per Paradise, not working for you. I have a feeling with dogs, I'm assuming Per Paradise was for dogs. I have a feeling a lot of different people jumped on dogs when they saw, it's like because there's so many students in the Freedom Club, they see a certain person come onto one of those lives that's done really well, and they're like, you know what? I'm going to make a dog store. And they all go do it, and then makes it life difficult for anyone who else is trying to start a dog store right now, because you gotta come up with a product that other people haven't thought about yet. When creating a new store entirely, do I recommend starting from scratch? Hell no. Or modifying what you currently have. Do things the easy way. Modify what you got. You've tried making another store on Shopify, but it looks like you have to pay for another Shopify subscription if you do this. Yes, do that as a last resort. You have another thought of creating a new Shopify account and going from there. We know you have a few stores, so would it be good to get your thoughts on this? Many thanks. Reuse your accounts as much as you can. I do have a lot of stores. I have like 3 stores that are currently on hold, because they were a cool idea. The product kind of worked, but I couldn't get the what's it called? The profit I wanted out of it to make it worthwhile. Or there was another store. I'll answer that question in a second, Jimmy. Or another store I had, I put on hold because I just wasn't in love with the product. And I think I pay for those stores like $5 a month. That's option 1. Put your store on hold and start again. However, for me, I'm using a premium theme, and in my premium theme, it has a license, and the license itself is like 500 Australian dollars, and it's attached to a Shopify store. So I don't want to spend $500 more to go and buy another license. I want to reuse what I've got. If I don't like my store and it's not working out for me, as Jimmy said, I simply duplicate my theme and I reskin my entire website. It's just a skin. I go and get a new URL and I make a new email in that URL, and I just set it all up. It takes about, I reckon, 3 to 4 hours worth of work to reskin your entire Shopify store. Get with a new URL and get it all set up, ready to go. So Lush Living started as Nation Hydration, where I was selling the hydrogen water bottles. I stopped selling them because I was getting sales, but I mean, I wasn't particularly thrilled that the product itself wasn't as healthy as I was making it out to be. I don't really like selling products that I can't confirm are good or not. And that one, the hydrogen water bottle, the amount of hydrogen it produced was nowhere near enough to be healthy. So, and also it was tricky with the profit level and the amount of money it was taking to get a sale. I mean, I could have made it work, but I didn't feel good about it, so I scrapped that. And also, I realized as well, I really screwed up the branding. It should have been blue. For some reason, I thought I'd go different and make it orange. Big mistake for the water brand. It should have been blue. Anyway, I changed from Nation Hydration to go into selling bed sheets, and I made cozy threads. And then I realized it was mattress toppers. We sold about 10K worth of mattress toppers, and I'm like, these mattress toppers don't work for me. They were profitable for a while, but then the cost per purchase went up too high. I realized in Australia, the only mattress toppers you can really sell are the ones that have cooling in them or the ones that have like foam in them. And I didn't want to rip off the other students who were currently selling those. So I thought, you know what? We'll just skip the mattress toppers. So then I made my store into Tokyo Threads, and I turned into a bamboo sheet store. That didn't work because everyone thought it was from Japan. So I changed it to something else. I can't remember. And then I just went, you know what? We'll just call it Lush Living, and we'll just sell like homeware stuff. And when I got bored of doing sheets and stuff, I thought, you know what? We'll just go to the bathroom. And then that's where I'm staying right now. Bathroom products. And I know it's a long journey, but I can't often make my mind up very easily. All right. And we talked to Brina as well. Breen. So last on the list here now is waiting. I'll wait to see if that invitation came through. So I've tested a lot of products this year. Probably more than most of you have tested. But you know what? A whole bunch of them were profitable. I can't say that I lost money like on most of them. Some of them I just got sick of watching. Just got sick of working with. Just checking my email here. I haven't got the invite yet. So what I might do is take that invite offline. It's still getting the error, even with... Okay, you want to make sure you go into your account and uninvite me, and then re-invite me. Because it says on my end, I'm so sorry I missed that one. I don't usually miss the emails that come through, but it says that the invitation has expired, so I can't join it. If you can delete the invite and then re-invite me, I think we're all good. But what I'll do, I'll take, once you send me the invite, I'll jump into your account, I'll take a look, and I might have to talk to you over DMs because got to wrap this stream up. Starting to lose my voice. So we might end it there for the night, guys. I'll be back on Sunday for more product reviews and product sniping. I've got new products to go and spin up. I'm going to go and test out those what are they called? The silicone patches. They look really cool. You're all welcome. You're all welcome, everybody. I hope to see everybody's sales increasing. And just remember, just because that's how I do my ads, it's not the only way. It's not the only way. There's so many other strategies out there that also work. But take everybody with a grain of salt. The one rule that Facebook gives you is the more creatives that you have in your scaling campaign, no matter how you do it, the more creatives you have, the better it's going to be. Whether it's an Advantage Plus or a manual sales campaign, the more creatives you give Facebook, the better. Anything else, any other strategies that people use, it doesn't really matter how you get to the point of having high quality creatives in your main ad set. There are a few different strategies that I've seen. They're all viable, as long as you know what you're testing and why. That's the most important thing. Don't let anybody with a shiny new way of doing things trick you into thinking that their way is brilliant. Honestly, I've seen all the strategies out there. I've tested them all. They all give you the same results. What really matters, high quality creatives and lots of them. Till then, guys, I will see you in the next one. Take it easy.